Yo, what's up, Chris?
How are you doing, my man?
Doing very well, doing very well. Yeah, I'm recording this for our whole team right now. So, yeah, just giving a shout out, guys. Yeah, thank you guys for checking this out. I just want to introduce you guys to Chris Fredrick. He's one of my viewers that's been helping me a lot, through this business, and definitely, he's a really good inspiration. Just to give you guys a background, where Chris is at. He's in Germany, being a professional soccer player, and making some pretty good money with that. But he's here to build this business for you guys. Not to make himself any money or literally do anything for himself, but just to help every single person on our team be able to succeed with this. And yeah, definitely, I'm really excited that he's able to do this for us and with us. And use him. Go hit him up on Facebook. Hit him up. If you want to Skype him and stuff like that. He's more than willing to help you guys be able to do this. And yeah, I mean, just that's pretty much this guy is a boss, and definitely helped me so much. So yeah, just check him out. Connect with him. He'll help you so much. Help you build this business so fast. So yeah.
Okay, thank you, Kyle. Appreciate the comments. Wasn't needed, but thank you. But guys, really, what I want you to take away from this business is a lot of people go about the wrong way. They front the compensation plan and instead of the products and services that we have. And the previous company I was in, a lot of people fronted the comp plan and said, oh, you can make a lot of money, you can get the materialistic items a lot, very quickly. So they got on board, with reality setting in that, those things weren't going to happen as quickly. And what you guys need to do is you need to change the way you approach the situation. Use the products and services, and the 5 words that I really like to use are, how can I help you? So how can I help you use the products and services to really benefit you and benefit your friends at the same time as well? Because if you go about this the right way and you teach people about the products, the services, the new products we have coming out, the 50 products, we released the wellness line, an energy drink line. We just released skincare. We released coffee. So we've got these tangible now products along with these, the financial wellness services that go, completely great together. And, the best thing about this is if you go to your friends and tell them, hey, I can help you do this, save some money, get healthier, wellness, maybe some skincare for the ladies, do some makeup, awesome. If you teach them how to use the products with the financial services as well, then your friends are going to, go to their friends and be like, hey, I want to teach you how to save some money. I want to teach you this. And then guess what the reward is in the end? Yes, the compensation plan, the reward. But don't put the compensation plan first, because if you're just focused on making the money, you will never make the money. If you focus on helping people and help them do this with the services and products, you guys in return will get paid on helping others in the end. So keep that on the back burner. The more people you help, the more, the bigger check gets, the more you get paid. So, that's my whole thing. And the 3 things why I really like doing this is, guys, is because, in a company, you always want to look at leadership. You want to join a company, obviously, on a great opportunity, great compensation plan, great products and services. But the biggest thing, out of those is what I really look at is the leadership and support that you will get from me, and other people in this company, like Kyle and our other uplines, Darren and Dean, some great guys that we have in this business. And, the support is unreal. Like over here, guys, it's 2:25 a.m. So I'm up, talking to Kyle and you guys about this, and honestly, the support is great. I'm in pajamas right now. You can't really see the full of me, but I'm in pajamas, and, to keep it very real. So if you guys need anything, I don't know if I'm friends with all you guys on Facebook or not, connect with me. I cannot add you for the unfortunate reasons of because I was going through the global exec page, trying to add people, and Facebook said I was abusing the privilege and blocked me for 14 days. So, they effed me over. That's not cool. So now, but definitely add me, get connected. If you have any questions, I will connect with you. We can Skype. We'll do whatever it takes. Okay, because this is it's a very relationship-built business. Support your friends as they do this. Don't encourage on the money, but encourage on the products and services. Encourage people on how to use them. Encourage people on how to help other people use them. And you will get what you want in the end every single time. And guys, it's been a blessing. And it's been a great journey so far, and we're going to keep it a great journey. So I'm excited. You guys should be too. And Kyle, I really appreciate you, having me on this and connecting with me.
Yeah, thank you so much, Chris. Yeah, guys, definitely, this guy has like a bunch of, experience with this business and just in his life, I don't know if you guys know, this guy's 20, right, Chris? You're only 20 right
Right,
now.
correct.
Yeah, guys, this guy makes me look like a kid. Come on, step it up. Like, it's pretty insane, where this guy's going with his life. He just if you guys he posted that picture up. He's gonna get his brand new BMW, $63,000 car, and
Benz.
yeah, or
Mercedes
yeah,
Benz.
Mercedes. Sorry, yeah, Mercedes. Don't want to mess that up, but yeah, it's just he just focused on helping people. That's all he does. Guys, just being able to reach out to us and really be able to make this happen for everybody. So I don't know. I think a couple of people that what would be the first thing other than being able to help people, just having that focus on that. For the newest person jumping into this business, what would your I guess what would be one of the top things that you would want to say to them so that they can see that this is totally possible, totally tangible, and something that they could apply in their life.
Yes, one of the things that a lot of people ask when they get on board, well, what's in it for me? How can I benefit from this? And it's very simple. It's a very simple answer. It's like, you got on board for a reason, and your reason was to do something different in life. So when you think about that reason, you have to hone that reason, and you really have to take it, into thought and process it. Maybe sit there and be like, okay, what do I really want from this business? How can I get it? And how can, our upline leaders, how can people in the support system help me get there? So with this, you don't want to go around, throwing up Wake Up Now on people because, if you say, hey, you make $600 a month, you can do all this other stuff, that's going to give them the impression of, whoa, overload, like, I don't know if I want to hear about this, Just be really honest with them, make a contact list, maybe 100, 200 people, and then contact them with us, let us help do that. We can go over that when you contact us as well, but be honest with them. Don't try and give them a pitch. Don't try and hype them up. Be like, hey, man, or, maybe you have a girlfriend or something, or maybe you have a really great guy friend. Like, hey man, like what's going on? I've actually got to share something with you that I've been working on, and I think we could do this together. Do you have some time to hear me out? Do you trust me? And of course they're your friend. They're going to trust you, so of course they're going to say, yeah. What is it? Just explain to them. Be like, well, I got this company, financial wellness company. I'm working with them, and I'd like to share a video with you. And then ask them when they're free. Ask them when they have some time to check it out, and then they'll tell you, and then you're like, okay, check the video out. And then ask them, is it okay if I give you a call, maybe an hour afterwards, and then they'll tell you yes or no, and if it's not, they'll tell you a great time to give them a call, or maybe you can meet up with them. So the follow-up is key too, so as soon as they watch the video, then the second step is to ask them, what did you like about that video? What were the couple things that you think you could benefit from, and what did you like about that video? And they're going to tell you, what they like. And then the third thing is, hey, I've really got somebody that's very credible helping me do this. He's kind of my leader and mentor. I would like you to talk with him, with me as well, about how we can do this together and how we can all benefit and help each other. And then that's when I come in, Kyle comes in, whoever comes in, and then we come together as a team and we all benefit and help each other do this. So it's a very, very simple steps. Just follow them and you'll be successful. And that's what I did. Be very coachable. Don't come in thinking you know everything, because honestly, I learn new things every single day. I learned that I'm staying up till 2:30 a.m. So I learn a lot of new things. So it's definitely worth it. And no, it's really worth it. So keep up what you guys are doing. If you have any questions, definitely ask me. But make sure you're honest with the person you're talking to, because that relationship is key, and hone that, because they will trust you. And they will do this in the end if you're very honest with them. But do not be excited. You can be excited, just don't go over the board with it. Don't tell them things that might not be reality in the first couple of months, because that is one of the things that makes people quit, because you tell them, they're going to make $10,000 in a month. They're going to get in a BMW or Mercedes or whatever, get a nice watch, get a house, and they have this false impression they're going to do it in a couple of months. Then when they don't do it, they think they failed. So it's not that they failed, they've just been implemented into something that is not a reality for those couple months that can happen in the long run if you work at it, if you put in the effort. I tell everybody, if it was based on effort, everybody would be a six-figure earner for sure. But it's not how it is. It takes a long time for these things to happen. If it takes a short time, then that's rare. So, make sure you implement the right things, make sure you use the products and services to your advantage, and don't come off with hype and excitement. And don't come off with the materialistic things, because honestly, those aren't, in realistic standpoints for a lot of people in the first couple of months. They are in the long run, though. So, make sure people are in it for the right reason. Because like I said before, people will quit if you give them the false impression of something that might not happen the first 2 to 3 months. So be honest, stay true, and make the relationship and hone it.
Wow. Well, that's good. That's unreal. No, yeah, you guys, just exactly how I like to, just go around it. Being real with people. People, if you be honest with them, they're gonna be honest with you. Say, hey, man, can this work out for you? How can this help you? And if you're just real with that, exactly like Chris said, they're gonna see that genuine attitude that you have, and they're not gonna say, oh, let me call my wife or let me call my husband. They'll be like, okay. Either say if they want to do it or not, So I think that's definitely, one of the points that, I really try to implement in my business. And, yeah, guys, Chris is definitely here to help you guys. I don't want to make this video too long. I'm going to talk with Chris a little bit while longer. But, other than that, guys, just being able to work with me, work with Chris, connect with us. That's what I really want from everyone, is to connect, be able to use our stories, use, what we tell you guys to do. I'm coming out with a couple videos, and just to be able to help you guys be able to duplicate it. But yeah, just being able to use the leaders in this business, because leadership is everything in this. I wouldn't be anywhere close to where I am right now without Chris or without Dean or Darren or any of the leaders that have really pushed me to this point in this business and in my life. So that's really what I wanted you guys to get out of it. So yeah, thank you guys for checking this video out, or checking this call out. Yeah, and then let's connect. Hit Chris up, hit me up, and yeah, we'll stay in touch with everybody, and just make this a huge family. And let's get it, guys. Let's connect and let's do this. And I don't know, Chris. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm really excited because I don't know if a lot of people know this, but I'll be coming to Hawaii probably in December for maybe a week or two. So, really connect with everybody.
Heck yeah.
And, open it up even more with building the relationships. So I'm excited to meet you guys. You guys should be very excited. 2014 is going to be a huge year. And, everyone's ready for a change. It's just about you making the decision to go make that change. So, we appreciate your guys' time, and hopefully you guys connect with me on Facebook or on Skype, Uber, whatever works for you guys in the best, shape or form. So, thank you very much.
Alright, guys. Yeah, thank you guys so much for checking this out. We'll be in touch. I'll put out some videos, and let's go do this thing. We're all here to help you make it happen for yourself. Alright, later, guys.